Discover how gratitude transforms your brain, boosting decision-making and perception.
Session. How does gratitude actually change our brains? What does research tell us about how it actually shapes our brains?
Yeah, there's some interesting research, and again, not just the work that my colleagues and I have done, but across multiple labs. And we're seeing some evidence emerging that gratitude is not just some kind of a psychological mind trait, but something happens in the brain. I'm just going to refer very quickly to one study that my colleague Josh Brown and I did. I want to make it clear it's really Josh Brown, my colleague, who's a neuroscientist, who was taking the lead. I was just like being carried by him, right? So in this study, I was focusing more on the psychological aspects. But in that study, we got therapy clients, randomly assigned them. They all had mental health concerns, anxiety, depression, a bunch of different things. One group, we asked them to write 3 letters of gratitude, and they got therapy. And the other group, they did therapy, but with no gratitude letter writing. It just said 3 letters. That's it. And then we put them through fMRI machines. And with just 3 gratitude letters, we were beginning to notice some differences between these 2 groups in terms of parts of the brain that was activated. Right? If you want to know, if you want to be a little bit geekish, it's called the ventromedial prefrontal cortex. If you Google how gratitude changes your brain, you would come across a Greater Good Science Center article written by Josh and myself, and it describes this. But you're really seeing some differences in the brain, and this is the part of the brain that's engaged in sort of decision making and sort of paying attention. So it's almost like we're guessing that gratitude practice is like a muscle, right? The more you do it, the better you become, and the easier it becomes. So it's like more gratitude practices enables you to quickly pick up the good that's around you more easily. And so that's what we suspect is happening in the brain.